What's up, everybody? It's your boy L Slack, and you're watching the Vulgar Uplander again. I'm in the car. It's Wednesday at 9:12 p.m. As you can see on the old cell phone clock in Medilly. And I don't have a camera on for some reason. Let me adjust that. Let me turn that on right here. I don't know what the hell just happened. We can't have a proper video without a camera. I guess you gotta see all the things. God bless, this road sucks. Anyway, yeah. What do we got our Dutch Bros today, as we do every Wednesday on this treacherous drive to work. It's a blistering 28 degrees Fahrenheit out here in the Pacific Northwest. It's cold as fuck. We're below freezing. Makes it always fun to make a 80-mile drive to work. So we're just chilling. We just take it slow and steady. Have a nice little conversation. I dipped my toe into chai today. I love me some chai. This is what we call a horchata chai with some soft top and some cinnamon sprinkles. Because I love me some cinnamon. I love chai. And horchata is pretty good. Oh, sweet Jesus. That is a special concoction, let me tell you what. Anyway, we got our breakfast of champions as well. We got cheesy pepper jack tornadas up in here. This is what we're gonna smash out while I talk to you guys. You're gonna have to just deal with me eating this phallic thing. It'll be fun. Anyway, yeah. So there was an announcement yesterday. Looks like the great city of Las Vegas is gonna be where shit's gonna be going down in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? And I'd really love to just take a look see at all that information. So let's click some buttons. See what we can find. All right, so there's some announcements. Who's this? Frost season pass. We'll look at all this shit, because there's a couple things. Okay, we go to medium. All right, the 2025 Frost season Ice Dragons in the Mojave. I know it's Mojave, but I like to say Mojave. Anyway, first and foremost, I think dragons are cool. Let's just start off with that. I think that needs to be said. Second off, it doesn't make any fucking sense that you have ice dragons in the desert. Maybe there's a point to that. I don't know how they came up with this. You know, you could have went to Greenland or something. Have a frost season in a fucking cold climate. But whatever, maybe they want to do some sort of fire and ice sort of thing. I don't know. It did seem a little strange to me, like, whatever. That's their game, they do what they want with it. Anyway, so frost season, ice dragons in the Mojave. Yeah, let's see here. Exciting chapter in Upland with the lure of ice dragons as a season theme. I'm driving, not them. Into rewards as the second frost season in Upland's history. Let's see here. We've drawn on the lessons of the past year to refine and elevate the experience for our players. Interesting. Starting with Frost 2025, we'll get off every season with an overview post. So, I'm assuming some of the feedback they got was they don't explain enough, not enough information, which is good. The more the merrier, right? To share the key events and updates as you look forward to, as you can look forward to. While we'll keep a few surprises in store, I like that they added that because sometimes they just add shit without telling anybody, with no warning. At least here they're saying, "Hey, we're gonna have some surprises that anything could pop up." So I can appreciate that. That works great for me. So I can just sit here and expect something strange to happen, and I can't be like, "Oh, you guys didn't even tell us." I can say, "Yeah, okay, yep, you said there could be some surprises." So thank you for that, Upland. I appreciate that very much. At least let us know that something could happen that we're not prepared for. This post will outline, there's a lot of smashed cans on this truck right here, like a lot. We'll outline the main events so you can plan your strategies. Let me get over here. We'll switch lanes real quick keep an eye out for standalone announcements with more details as each event approaches. Alright. That works for me. I don't hate that. Alright, Frost City, Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, I like Las Vegas. I spent a lot of time in Las Vegas. As I got family that lived there. So that's kind of neat. Kind of like a home away from home in kind of a way. Alright, this season's hub of Frosty action is none other than Las Vegas, Nevada. It may be nestled in the Mojave Desert, but this vibrant city is perfect backdrop for ice dragon adventures. Most of the season's events will center around Las Vegas, so be sure to focus your efforts here. So it says most of the season's events. I like that too. It's a little bit cryptic. It says most of them, which means there are going to be some things that aren't centered around Las Vegas, but most of the things will. So I like that. Again, a little bit of transparency goes a long ways, okay? Just tell me that there's going to be, some weirdness, okay? Tell me that not everything is going to be as it seems. And it sounds like they're doing that, so I really appreciate that. I like that. Thank you to the Upland. Okay? So yeah, we got to focus our efforts in Las Vegas. I'm assuming there'll be an expansion. Alright, Frost Season Calendar. In response to player feedback, we're making an important adjustment for Frost Season 2025. Fewer season-long events. See, I was fine with the season-long events, but that's just me. Whatever. It doesn't matter all that much. By shifting the focus to time challenges, we'll aim to keep the action fresh, dynamic, and engaging throughout the season. A few longer challenges will still be available, but they'll be complemented by a steady stream of timed events to keep you on your toes. I like being kept on my toes. I gotta turn my booty warmer off. It's getting a little warm up in this car. It is increased to 30 degrees Fahrenheit, still freezing, or still below freezing. But we've increased 2 degrees, probably because now we're in the sun. All right, season-long challenges, as it says right here. Here are the season-long challenges you can expect during your Frost 2025. Stay tuned for details, announcements about each event. Season racing, that's pretty standard. A unified leaderboard for championship contenders and all other racers. Normal. Season, what is this one? Collector Score Challenge. Okay. That is something they started this last season, which I'm fond of. I like C's. It. Gamified earnings. Showcase your strategy in earning game rewards. So, I'm interested to see what kind of rewards they're going to put out now, being that they're done with all the Sparklet drops. Not all of them, but like gamified earnings are not earning you like bonus Sparklet. At least that's what I'm assuming. Because there was only last season was the end of those, or so we were told. So, but there could be surprises we don't know about. They did say that, so they're going to keep us on our toes. Who knows? Maybe they do another Sparklet thing. But my feeling is that's what Sparklet Wars are for now. Is they're just going to drop Sparklet for those. So we'll see. Timed challenges. These limited time challenges will keep the season lively, so mark your calendars and prepare to participate. Collect them all challenge, which is collect all 3 of the upcoming season passes to unlock the exclusive collector version. I'm curious what these ice dragons are going to look like. I love me some ice dragons. Well, I like dragons. I think dragons look cool. So I'm hoping that the ice dragons look equally as spectacular. Let's hear. Dates January 30th. If I'm not mistaken, that's tomorrow. February 28th. Okay. I see you. Property decor challenge. This one's a little bit. I don't love this one so much. Scroll up just a smidgen, shall we? Show off your decorating skills in this creative contest and decorate your Vegas properties. February 6th to the 13th. So, it doesn't exclusive. It says decorate your Vegas properties. Maybe that means you can decorate Vegas properties and other properties. But here's what kind of is a funky feeling, right? So, if you're a UGC creator, of structured ornaments, like it was already kind of neutered. You already got kind of neutered from the last one where it was only in Tokyo, and that's the only place you could collect points for this. So like there's very few in comparison. Structured ornaments need to be sold because it's isolated to one area, and it's not like before where it was open to all of Upland and they just had to be on collection properties. So it just made it narrowed the market, right? It just narrowed the amount of properties you could put structures on, which then again neuters the UGC creators that are preparing for their ornaments to count for these challenges. So what makes this a little bit worse, or maybe actually even a lot worse, is not only, and that's if they keep this to Las Vegas specifically only, which they haven't said exactly if that's the case. They haven't not said it. They allude to the fact that it's just Vegas properties, but again, there could be surprises. They did say that There are going to be some things outside of Las Vegas. Oh, this guy's slowing down abruptly. But if it is only 2 weeks long and only in Las Vegas, I mean, talk about fucking getting castrated as well. That's just like, that's a real kick to the dick or to the cooter. Man, that just makes it even harder for UGC creators to create structure ornaments and to actually like sell them. I feel like that, you know, is kind of killing the UGC creator as a whole. That makes it really difficult for you to sell shit, especially when it's only 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It makes it tricky. My hope is this, and this would help. It can be 2 weeks. I don't love that. I wish it was all season long. But whatever, it can be 2 weeks. But what would be great is if you open it up to, say, to everywhere. And you get like bonus points for the properties that you attach these ornaments to in Las Vegas. And then maybe you get 1 point per ornament across the metaverse, right? Anywhere. And then if it's on a collection, maybe you get 2 points or 3 points, right? And then if it's in Las Vegas, maybe you get 3 points as well. If it's in the collection in Las Vegas, maybe you get 5 points. Something like that, right? I think that would be awesome. I think that would be the best of both worlds. You get this timed thing that's like only 2 weeks. You get a highlight Las Vegas, but you also still allow people to do, and maybe it's more points than that for Las Vegas. I'm just something like that, right? That still just promotes UGC and structure ornament creators, and allows them to be able to sell their products still, without really just raping the shit out of them. By not only boxing them into just a 2 week period of time where they can sell that specific season ornament, where actually that's the only time it matters, but also only for one city. I mean, that's like a double whammy, man, of just pain and suffering for UGC creators. They're putting in a lot of work and effort. Like, yeah, some people are gonna buy them because they think they look cool, but majority of people are buying them because they want to score points, and they want to buy them for this challenge specifically. And if this challenge is like really hamstrung by these constraints, it's gonna kill the UGC community. I think, like, you're not gonna have the creativity and the builds and stuff I think that you once did. And what might happen is that, and I don't know, you can argue with me if this is good or bad. I don't know. That you get away from people creating structure ornaments in bulk, so to speak, and you create these really curated probably like labors of love that are really probably small runs, because why do you need to create so many of them if you're not going to sell them? You make small runs, and it's going to drive the prices of structural ornaments up, which maybe is a good thing, maybe it's not. I don't know, right? I don't think that transitioning to that is necessarily a bad thing, but it just creates less demand because there's already a bunch of these ornaments out there that were made in bulk. And unless you really got something that really, really, really fucking shines, you're probably still not going to sell that either. So I don't know. It's going to create. It could create two things. Well, it'll create, I think, some discontent for several UGC structural ornament creators, and then those that are talented and want to put in the time and effort. I think in turn we'll have like maybe higher quality structures, but the price is going to go up, but the quality may go up as well. So I don't know. It's hard to say, and even still, maybe those don't sell, and then that's just a waste of their time as well. I think it just makes it difficult. Either way, even if you move into these more curated, thoughtful structural ornaments, there's no guarantee that those are even going to sell, right? So I don't know. I guess I don't love the direction that that's going. And maybe I'm hopeful that they open it to all of the metaverse and then just like focus like bonus points or something in Las Vegas. That would be awesome. At least then you can still, score points, and maybe you have a mixture of both. I don't know. But anyway, those are just my thoughts around the ornament challenge. And actually, I was reading the property decor one. I didn't even get to the ornament challenge, which is the 20th. I was looking at that backwards. The ornament challenge can be points in this special decorative event. Yeah, so this one doesn't say where it's at. I was reading the wrong damn one. But I guess it still applies. Please note, all dates are subject to change if necessary to ensure best possible experience. So I guess on the season ornament challenge, since I'm just noticing that I was reading the wrong fucking one, it still doesn't change my opinion. It actually doesn't change anything other than it doesn't say anything specifically about Las Vegas in this one. So maybe there's hope for that. It's not just a Las Vegas specific challenge. That's my hope. All dates are subject to change if necessary to ensure the best possible experience. So what they're saying here is that they're open to the idea of it not necessarily being the 20th through the 6th, but maybe it's longer, maybe it's shorter, which is fine. Again, I appreciate the fact that they're just saying like, hey, it could change. We want to make it better for everybody. Whereas that's not something they've always done before, so I can really appreciate the fact that they're at least putting the thought and effort into that little piece to say they have an out, which is good. But let me go back up to the property decor contest, because apparently I was reading that wrong. Show off your decorating skills in this creative contest and decorate your Vegas properties. Yes. Okay, so that's very much like the other one in Tokyo where you decorate your property and then it was like they put eyeballs on it for like the top 3 or whatever, and then there's a block of explorer and shit. I actually really enjoyed this. I ran out of time, but so this kicks off February 6th through the 13th. I'll do some decorating, and if you want to do some decorating as well, I got some stuff for you. We got some prison walls, we got some micro houses to go along with the prison theme. Maybe we need to make some more shit. I don't know, man. We can do all kinds of fun stuff. But if you want to go that route, you just let me know. I got them pumping out. I even got, actually, I'll talk about that in a little bit. Anyway, so yeah. So property decor contest, that's cool. Road trip challenge. What's this? Embark on a thrilling virtual road trip through key destinations and challenges. Now, this doesn't sound exactly the same as the last one. What I'm noticing here is that, so you got the pass, which goes to the 28th, and you got February 6th to the 13th, and then for one event, and then on the 13th you go right into another event to the 20th, and then after the 20th you go into another event. I kind of like that, actually. Where like you do one, and then boom, you're right into the next one, and then you do that one, and boom, you're right into the next one, and that creates this like season-long experience. But they're smaller experiences, don't drag out for the whole season. I think that kind of keeps it fresh. I kind of like that, actually, the way that they're doing that. But again, the ornament challenge piece, it's only like 2 weeks, so we'll see what happens there. So the road trip, 13th through the 20th, it doesn't sound like it's just like a 20 or whatever hour thing. It sounds like this is going to be I don't know what it sounds like, actually, because they don't really give you much information, but it's going to be like 2 weeks, the 13th through the 20th. No, a 1 week trip. So what the fuck is that going to look like? Huh. That could be exciting. I really thought that the last one was really cool. So maybe they got some other crazy thing up their sleeve, which I'm pretty excited to see. And we already talked about the ornament challenge. Seasonal structures, these are fine, I guess, you know. Is that? Oh no, that's just my smudge. I was like, hey, there's a dome in the Vegas thing, but there's not. I mean, they're white. They look fine. I mean, I guess frost white, that's cool, but can I make them? I don't know if they make. Anyway, they look okay. Nothing to write home about. I might build one just for shits because I need to get 30 structures or whatever, 30 different structures. So, Sparklet Wars is also going to be in Las Vegas. So that's going to be a thing. Round 2 of the Sparklet Wars beta is coming to Las Vegas. They're going to reveal full details. What are they going to do? Okay. Full details will be revealed closer to the event, which is after the season. It's important to note that the Queens Ridge neighborhood will not be eligible for this battle because as it was purchased in its entirety by a single player. Stay tuned for more updates as we prepare to take the competition to the next level in the entertainment capital of the world. So yeah, get ready with some shit, ready to dominate, powered by Ice Dragons. So that sounds cool. I support the idea around using Las Vegas. I think it's a nice city. Yeah, I don't have a lot of properties in Las Vegas. I bought some recently. Get the fuck out of there! Come on, back the fuck out. What's happening here? You dildo. You freaking dildo. But I just happened to be in Las Vegas anyway. This was merely a coincidence that I had just recently bought a couple properties the other day before this was announced in Las Vegas. Yeah, so that's I don't know, it's kind of funny, but maybe I'll buy some more. I don't know. I got like 7 properties there. Definitely not a massive holding in Las Vegas, but I have a couple. I got a couple props, you know, some decently sized ones. I think big enough for a superstructure or several. I want to continue participating in Sparklet Wars. I think it was fun. Even though I didn't have the best of times, I don't think it can. I mean, I guess it could get worse, but I don't think it will. I think there's going to be a lot of lessons learned on my part as well. I'm not immune to learning. So Sparklet Wars, I'm gonna, tread lightly on that, and I will go into it with a much different approach as far as Alliance is concerned, more than likely. uh, as much as it hurts to say, I probably won't be a cyborg ever again, because I really like aesthetically. That's just what I fuck with. I love that aesthetic. That is like really what I wanted, regardless of who was in that faction to begin with. I did not care. It just so happened that was the one that everybody kind of jumped on. Not everybody, but like that happened to be the one that won. It happened to be the one that got kind of the messiest, in my opinion. And so that kind of changed it for me. But I'm down to go a different direction if needed. And I think I know what direction that's going to be. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about what Sparklet Wars looks like for the future for me and for other people I'm connected with. Whether or not we win, I'm just down to fuck some shit up, right? And do whatever I want to do within that Sparklet War that benefits me and benefits the team. Despite what I did this last Sparklet Wars, I'm 100% a team player. I do not like to be flip-floppy or shady or anything like that. I just felt like I couldn't stand by what was going on and the direction that went as a whole. So I'll be making some really conscious improvements on the way I handle business and the way my crew and my peoples that I rock with in Upland handle business, just to make sure that we don't accidentally fall into that same trappings. Because again, I don't think that that was an intentional thing. Like nobody was out there like, yeah, let's be fucking dictatory or anything like that. Nobody's trying to do that, I don't think. I just know it's easy to accidentally fall into that, and when you're close to it and you're in it, it's hard to see it. So it's important for me to make sure I keep my eyes open, my ears open. We try not to fall into something like that as we try to, prepare and formulate something that we want to do. But we want to be as inclusive and open and honest and forthcoming and transparent as possible, as to not accidentally fall into those trappings and get stuck into, kind of like as I referenced, like an echo chamber of people that have a hard time hearing other thoughts and opinions outside of that, due to the negative connotation that is associated with some of the terms that were used. Nobody wants to hear that about themselves. Nobody does, and I don't blame them for having a hard time hearing some of that shit and accepting some of that. That's totally fine. I would probably do the same shit. I would have a hard time hearing somebody who's like, hey, you're whatever. Yeah, no, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, and this is something as a human, I've worked really hard at trying to be open and introspective and figure out, kind of my flaws, and taking a step back and say, hey, maybe I am doing, X, Y, and Z, or maybe I do need to take a step back and just look and see what is actually going on, and make sure that I've really thought it out and not closed off to hearing other people's opinions about the way I've handled my business. So, yeah, it's hard. It's really fucking hard. So I don't fault anybody for struggling with that. I don't fault anybody for slipping into that, again, individually, but as a group, you got to be open to hearing that shit. And if you're not, it's easy to get really defensive, and it can create a divisive culture, which I don't want to do. Right? I know that the things I say and do are already kind of controversial, and maybe already divisive because, I say and do fucking things that sometimes are for entertainment and sometimes are for real. But I don't hold back the things that I say or do. It's just me, 100% me. And I will fuck up. I do fuck up. And, feel free to let me know it. Feel free to let me know it. And if it's real, I'll fucking think about it. And maybe I'll accept it, maybe I won't. The thing is, I'm not against hearing it. I'm not against changing my mind at all. I've changed my mind 100 times. I think everybody should change their mind sometimes. Be open to changing your mind. I think that's like super, super fucking important. And like I tell everybody I talk to, don't believe every single thing that you think, because sometimes the shit you think is wrong. Sometimes, okay, yeah. So just don't believe everything you think. That's like my motto in life these days. So anyway, that's the wars. That's what I plan on doing. The people I'm kicking it with, and we're doing shit. That's kind of our route, is to be like really conscious about how we're setting things up and presenting things, and we do not want to put ourselves in that same boat on accident. So anyway, moving forward. God dang, this chai is good. Ugh, so fucking good. Anyway, second thing. Let's see here. What was I gonna say? Oh, I have a structure that I'm building right now, and I need your help. Let's see if I can find it real quick before the internet cuts out, which I think I'm coming up really fucking close to. It's down here, I think. Yep, this one right here. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. It's in Los Angeles. So, I need help with this factory. It's a medium factory. I've been trying to build it for a while. I currently have like 13,000 Sparklet on there. It's got like 20 something days, 22 days or something like that. I'm getting ready to hit the spot where I lose the internet. So 23 days, 3 hours. Here's the dealio. I need help building this thing because I want to produce my map assets faster. And currently I have 2 small factories, which are fine, but I really need a medium factory to get things really pumping. And then I can create some more map assets and shit, and just get things moving a lot faster than I currently am right now. Because right now I can only put like 2,000 Sparklet on my walls in my factory, so it doesn't pump them out very fast. Anyway, so this will help me tremendously for getting more product out faster, especially since I need to make so many of these fucking walls. This will help tremendously. So if you are open and willing to help me spark this bitch up so I can get this thing finished, that would be great. I will probably, okay, let's see here. I will give everybody that sparks on this property, I will throw you in a wheel. I'll draw 5 names, and I'll give away, I'll give away some property, some Detroit. I'll give away a Detroit property. I'll give away a couple of my teabaggers, which gets you into the running for 5,000 UPIX every month. I will give away a go-kart as well. So I'll give away 5 items for those of you that help me build this fucking thing. I'll give away Detroit property. I'll give away 2 Detroit properties. 2 Detroit properties. I will give away one go-kart and 2 teabaggers. Okay? 5 items. Okay? And potentially, here's the deal. You could win all 5. Okay? I won't take anybody's name off the wheel. I'll just leave them all on there. And we'll spin that bitch. Okay? So anybody who stakes on this thing to help me build it, it'll go until it's done being built. And I'll check it, often. I'll put your name on the wheel. I'll spin the bitch. A go-kart, 2 teabaggers, and 2 Detroit properties. Okay, for anybody who's willing to help me finish sparking up this thing. So I will greatly appreciate it. I'm already like halfway there. I don't know how long I've even been working on this, for months. I just been kind of set it and forget it, and then every so often when I don't got anything to build, I'll just throw my sparklet on that. And so it's been, I don't know, it's been a long time, like 6 months maybe. Just randomly throwing spark on it here and there, but I kind of want to just get it out of the way. Let's get this fucking thing built, so I can get this shit going with the factory. So only 23 days right now with what I have on it, my 13,276 sparklet. And with your help, I'm hoping we can get this done in maybe a week. So I don't know how fast it can go, but whatever you can do, it would be much appreciated. So yeah, so that's at 15901 Olden Street in Los Angeles. Unfortunately, not in Granada Hills, but just outside Granada Hills. So yeah, so if you could help me out, that would be marvelous. Okay. If not, no worries. But those of you that do help out will get an opportunity to win some shit. And it doesn't matter how much you put on there. But the more you put on there, the faster it gets done, the faster I can get this shit away. So yeah, whatever help I can get would be great. Yeah, and we'll go from there. Anyway, what else? I don't have internet now, so I'm just gonna leave that there soon. Yeah, you can see on my phone I've lost connection to the interwebs. As I'm driving, it's like frosty as fuck out here. It's 28 degrees. The road's all fucking white and shit. It's, well, you know, the road itself is not white, but everything around the road is white. There's some whiteness, you know, in the midst of the road. Some frost buildup, if you will. It looks beautiful though. All the white frostiness. Very appropriate for the frost season. Yeah. Oh, so I got my sparklet drop for being a cyborg, and the limited amount of points that I scored, which was about, I think I got 420 or something like that, 430. Anyway, it wasn't nothing, so I was happy about that. But it was actually more than I thought I was going to get, believe it or not. So that was cool. Yeah, I just fucking threw that into since I already had this sparked up as much as I can put in there. I just threw the rest on, what was it, a contract, and that'll be done, you know, into today, and then I'll throw it on another contract. I'll just use that extra to make some money, I guess, make some upics on the Spark Exchange. And I've been fucking with that Spark Exchange too. I've been staying on top of it as long as it's been up. I always collect my things. Oh, this guy is going really slow. Is finally pulling over. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Oh, the old codger. Scared to drive on the frozen roads. I don't blame him. You know, do not blame him. It's sketchy out here, man. Like these back roads that I drive on every day can get pretty damn slippery. So I can't say as I blame them. But you know, they put de-icer all over these roads, so it's fine. It's fucking fine. Yeah, I'm pretty. Fuck. What was I talking about a second ago? I don't know. Before I got sidetracked. Anyway, some other cool shit coming up. Dude, stay in your lane, bro. We are going to be doing a little bit of a transition here shortly from the neutral zone to another project that we got going. Now, the neutral zone may or may not be dead. I may still do it from time to time. But we're going to transition our efforts into something brand new, which I will release more detail on probably pretty soon. But that is probably going to start. I think we're going to transition to this new project, which I'm really, really excited about. I think it's going to be probably bigger and better than anything I currently do. I got a team behind it. It's going to be another show. I'm going to make that perfectly clear. It'll be another show. So instead of doing the Neutral Zone every Monday night, we're going to transition to probably a show on Friday nights. And I will, again, I'll announce more details about that in the coming days, probably, because I think on February, hey, screen, don't you fucking do this to me. On February 7th, I plan on firing up that new thing. So, stay tuned for more details about what that's going to look like. Like I said, yeah, I know we don't have any internet. I'm really excited about it. I think we're going to do something really, really cool. We got a team behind it. It should be probably a little bit more organized than what you're used to with the Neutral Zone, but all the same fun and flavorings you can come to expect from this channel and the Vulgar Uplander myself. None of that's not going to change. We just got our brains together and came up with this really, really cool idea and direction that we think we want to go, and things are ever evolving. And there's even more than that on the horizon, which I can't wait to share with everyone when the time comes. Some of you will know, some of you don't know yet, but you might. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the future of the channel. I'm excited about the future for Upland. I'm excited about the people that I get to be surrounded by, and that want to invite me into their little circles. So, yeah, man, it's exciting times, and I can't wait to show you guys some more of the cool stuff that we are planning and working on. I think once I get this factory done, I want to work on some more things, some more items, and maybe really start. I'm just thinking about this right now. Maybe start working on things that are kind of like specific for the decorating contests, for the seasons. Maybe that's a new avenue if Upland's going to continue on this route, and maybe structural ornaments are something that aren't as viable as an option. I really love the fact that they're kind of doing something similar with these map assets, where they do have some sort of utility and value, more so than just like, hey, this is like cool thing to put on your property, but maybe make some more like just like simple, aesthetically pleasing items that can go on properties for these decorative challenges. What that looks like, I don't know, but I mean, like, I don't know. Like, we go into the frost season. You got the Wonderland, which is like a Christmassy kind of theme, so to speak. Frost season, I don't know. It's cold. Maybe you make like fucking ice chairs or benches, or you make things with like icicles coming off, or Sasquatches, and fucking snow leopards. You can't really have living things, I guess, but there are stipulations. But things like that. Maybe we make like a whole mythical land of frosty things, or maybe less specific than that, or bespoke than that. Maybe it's more like, I don't know, fucking frosty looking grass. I don't know. Maybe you make fucking light poles. Maybe you find fucking, we make driftwood. You put driftwood around your shit. Maybe you want to make a beach scene. I don't know. Right? It could be anything. Maybe we make some fucking fake trees that are kind of, frosted, just cold looking, or that don't have leaves on them. Look, it could be anything, really. Maybe we just start working on that just to give people more options of things they can put on properties that kind of give it a certain feel or look. Like the next season is going to be like in the fall. Maybe we have like a whole fall series. What's it called? You got Frost, and then you got, I can't remember. Something. Maybe Frost is going into the fall, because it goes into the, well, not fall, sorry, I'm thinking spring. Then it goes Frost and Blossom. Yeah, so maybe going into the Blossom season, you have like, similar things, but now you got fucking, fake plants starting to come up. Maybe we have like hanging pots, or, little pots with plants, fake plants, because you can't have living things, but, grown. So it just looks more vibrant and flowery, or maybe you start seeing like, my mind is just fucked up. The first thing I go to is like animals humping, because I think about Bambi and being Twitter pated. I don't know how I get to these places in my mind, but probably because I got issues. But I think like, hey, you come into the spring and everybody gets Twitter pated, animals start fucking, life starts to breed. But that's just me. I'm get vulgar in ways, and I got a demented mind sometimes. Anyway, so yeah, I think about I can't make a fucking map ass of two animals humping, but at least I don't think I could. I don't think they'd allow it. I certainly could try, but you know what I'm saying? Just make cool decorations of shit like that. Hanging flowers and fucking fountains, or what else happens in freaking the spring? I don't know. Hunting in the fall, fucking people playing in the snow. Maybe you have like snowballs laying all over the damn place, or maybe you have I don't know. Maybe make tire swings. Look, I don't think you can make anything. I think I'm rambling about dumb shit, but what I'm saying is, maybe we start making things that are just really specific to just decorating. It seems like this is something they're going to continue doing. At least they're going to do it 2 seasons in a row. And so maybe map assets do have more utility. Maybe we get a little bit more creative with just having things, smaller things, that create a scene, and not just like, hey, this is a cool, like, not to knock on anybody, I think warlocks I was gonna say warlocks, like you have a collection of warlocks or something. I think that shit's fucking badass. But something more generic than that, that's more universal. I don't know. Like, you know what I should do? Because I do love me some disc golf. Maybe fucking make some disc golf baskets. That would be fun. Maybe build a whole disc golf course in Upland. That would be real neato. Disc golf is badass. They got other golf. All you need is a basket, right? You just put some baskets around, and I don't know. I think that shit's cool, but that's maybe a little too niche, so to speak. But I don't know what else happens in the fall or the frost season. I guess it's different all around the world, you know. Like here, right now it's cold as fuck. But in Australia, it's hot as fuck. They're in the middle of their summer. So maybe for frost season for them, it's like fucking sweltering hot. So maybe we do something like that. Maybe, you know, depending where you're at in the world, it's a different season, you know. You could have whatever. Maybe we make fucking beach scenes. You know, maybe we make a little sand pit. Maybe you make horseshoes. Maybe this is the season for barbecuing or whatever for some people. I still barbecue in the winter. Believe that. Yeah, maybe we make some grills and fucking kiddie pools and tire swings. And I don't fucking know, man. Just some shit. Whatever. Now I'm just saying shit to say shit, which is bullshit. Well, anywho, I don't know, people. I'm excited. I'm always excited about. Damn it, it's fucking cold out here. About where Upland's going and some of the ideas that they got. I like that they're adding utility to map assets, because you know there hasn't been a lot of reason to have them other than they look cool, you know. But now with Sparklet Wars, you know, they're making very specific map assets for that, which is cool. And the decorating challenge adds value to these things. Now they don't necessarily give you points, but people are going to want to buy these things to decorate their properties with, so that way they can win these challenges. And the more shit you got on there that looks cool and adds to the theme, the more likely you are to win. So yeah, fuck it, you know. In the spring, yeah, maybe we start doing some fucking we make some like little gardens out there. You make some tractors. We put some tractors out there, and you know, you make some what do they call it? Planter boxes you can go put up with some flowers in it and shit. Fake flowers, of course, because you can't have real living things. But you can get around that, and you just put like flower boxes up on your property, and it looks like you got a cool little garden. You know, you got fountains out there. Maybe you have like some paper mache birds. Maybe you get like bird feeders. But you know, all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of neat little things, right? Maybe get like a trellis. You know, you have like your grapes growing up. You know, I don't know. You can make that shit in the game, as long as you make sure that you make it well known that it's not real plants and not real, you know, life, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Just thinking out loud. Fuck, man, I've been talking for about an hour. That's great for my drive to work, believe it or not. Makes this time fly. And I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me while I do that. I suppose it's probably time to get off of here and, you know, continue focusing on driving and whatnot. But I do appreciate you guys' time and hanging out. And thanks for still kicking it with me and checking out the channel and subscribing and all that stuff. So keep on keeping on with all that. Yeah, and then like I said, stay tuned for some updates on you know, the next things that we're doing and transitioning to, and the things we got moving forward. Which we got a couple things that we're trying to get together to make things a bit more exciting, at least for us. Those of us that are you know, strongly connected to the channel and strongly connected to, you know, the Discord server, and you know, me and the guys I really fuck with. We're always trying to think of new ways to make the game fun and exciting for us, and invite people along to join in on our fun. So yeah, hopefully you guys can, when we talk openly about some of these things, you want to join us and come kick it with us. But until then, until I can talk more specifically about those things, sorry to be so cryptic about it. I just don't want to necessarily blow the lid off something we haven't finalized yet and put out there. So anyway, yeah, look forward to all those things and look forward to seeing you guys on the next stream, which is going to be this Friday. If I have a guest that I'm excited to chat with, this Friday. So a fellow Oregonian of mine. Can't wait to chat with him that I met in Vegas. So if all goes well, that will still happen on Friday. That will probably be my next live stream. So until then, everybody, I'm gonna bid you adieu. Can't wait to see or hear from you in the chats on the next stream of kicking it with the homies. Yeah. So until then, I will check you later. Peace.